Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-November 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarians out there. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Let's get it going, my gods. Talk to me. What's up with Aquarius in mid-November? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius, the water bearers. What's happening, my guides? Talk to me about my friends. And very interesting readings for you guys the past few weeks. I would say that's almost every week. And we have a very, very complex card to start us off here. I would say out of this whole Oracle deck, this card is probably one of the more complex ones. Okay, with all the symbolism here, the strategy. And we'll talk about it, but there's just so much going on. Like you see the butterfly, the cage, the cat, the chessboard, the different colors. Like, so there's a lot happening here. So that could translate into like your life itself. So before we fully dive in though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So, like I said, you see all the different symbolism there. There's a butterfly, there's an orange cat, there's a cage, a chessboard. And the first thing that always sticks out to me is the chessboard with the illuminated queen. And this can speak about strategy, planning. Maybe there's something you need to plan or something you have in the works. Could be someone you're linked to that has a little plan that they want to put in place. Absolutely. But the vibe that it's giving me right now, Aquarius, is a lot of energies coming at you, which we saw in your main reading last week as well. So whether it's a lot of people, whether it's a lot of changes, a lot of different energies, you could be dealing with complex things. Okay, you could be dealing with complex situations, or you're just busy, 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 busy. If you're not busy, maybe Spirit wants you to keep yourself busy in some way. But there's just a complex energy here that could link in with strategy. So if you're dealing with tough situations or problems or stuff like that, like you can think of a solution and plan your way out of it. That's a big possibility here. But there's just so much energy. I'm already picking it up, Aquarius. Let's just put that down. And we're going to get into tarot now. I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive, juicy stuff. What's happening? Shuffle it up one time for my Aquarians. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. Very similar to what I'm picking up already. The reading was titled, Here They Come. And the main name of the game last week was, I felt either someone or various things just magnetically moving towards you. And it felt very, very intense. So whether you're very popular in this time, whether it's a lot of people, just a lot of situations, it just felt like a lot. Okay, so hopefully you're not getting overwhelmed by all that. But let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So when we take this, how it hits for you. Because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Hopefully you don't get overwhelmed. All right, just don't get overwhelmed. That's something I feel like I need to say before I even pull a card right now. Let's get you 3 cards to start. What's for Aquarius in mid-November? Thank you. All right, 3 of Swords. Okay, not the ideal way to start off a reading. It's all good, though. We'll rock with it. Right? Every card has positive and challenge. So let's get that 3 of Swords out there. Let's get 2 more. Really start to build this out. Remember, that could be someone else's energy. Page of Swords. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff, Aquarius. Not laughing at you, I promise. But that page, it's looking directly at that 3 of Swords. Lots of air energy. Okay, you are going to have a bonus. Now on the back end, we have the 9 of Wands, very skeptical energy, very defensive here, Aquarius. We also have the 6 of Pentacles, very giving. So the complete opposite of what we have. Does something or someone have your guard up? Okay, that's just the vibe I'm picking up with this spread already, Aquarius. It's like someone's spidey senses are tingling with the way this energy is making me feel. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff, and we are going to have an intriguing one on our hands. At first glance, I look down here. Elementally, we have the prototypical air and fire. That's like a spark plug. I always say that could be volatile energy, which could be good for moving things forward, but at the same time, there's an unpredictable, unexpected aspect to it. Lots of swords, which is a very active mind. I've been seeing that extra in the air signs this week, where it's like everyone's mind is going. Even in the fire signs, it's like all over the place. So we have a lot of things happening. We have a card that could represent you. We have like defensiveness, skeptical, but wanting to give to something. So that's like a double negative type of energy. It's like, no, I don't want to, but I do. Or I don't want to, but I'm expecting this. Let's go through and break it down here, Aquarius. Complex, to say the least. But position number 1, we have the Three of Swords. One of the most recognizable cards in the whole entire tarot deck. I always say you see it on shirts, on pants, on memorabilia. The Three Swords cutting through the heart. Even people that never watch tarot have seen this card. And it could be a lot of things, right? Sure, it could be just straight up pain. It could be anxiety. It could be nerves. It could be separation. It could be a broken heart. It could be so many different things here. But the thing I would say with this card is that it's on a spectrum. It could be something very minor. Maybe you're just feeling a little gloomy. Maybe you're a little bit down in the dumps. Maybe someone you're linked to is feeling that way as well. But it could also be full-on heartbreak and separation and stuff like that. Loss, betrayal, you name it. So we're really going to need to clarify this and see what it's about. Three of Swords could also represent group situations or dynamics, where this could be representing someone you're connected to, how they might be feeling. So it doesn't necessarily have to be yours. And with the way this page is like staring over at it, okay, it's like someone assessing the damage. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that vibe here, Aquarius. Like, this energy is like assessing, or both of these energies are assessing the damage. Let's keep pushing. Position number 2, we have the Page of Swords. Like I said, this is a card that could represent you. Could represent another air sign. All pages are communicators. They're messengers, but they're also students. So maybe you're learning new things. Maybe there's a talk or a conversation or a message that needs to be sent or had when this Page of Swords is here. But the difference between this page and the other pages is that it's very defensive. It's on guard. Now, yes, this Page of Swords will fight if necessary, but it's not necessarily looking for one. But to me, it's like skeptical. Like that, skeptical, defensive, on guard, assessing a situation. There's an unsure energy here with this page. So whether that's you or somebody else, it's like, I'll keep my distance for a minute. Let me see how this turns out. Now, the Page of Swords is also the watcher of the tarot deck. Some people call it the spy. To me, I just think it could be someone, once again, assessing the situation, assessing the damage, or, yeah, just taking stock of something. So maybe you're under someone's microscope. Maybe someone's under your microscope. It doesn't have to be anything obsessive or anything like that, but it just is what it is. We'll see. Moving to the back end, we have the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. So this is where the fire comes in and really ignites the rest of the energy so far. So with the explosive energy, we really want to clarify, because, yeah, there could be unexpected things. There could be surprising things that we want to look at further. Now, the Wounded Warrior is someone that's been through a tough one. They've been through a lot. They've had some problems, and they don't want to go through them again. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm going to put this wall up. So maybe it is communication issues with somebody. Could be blockages. When the Nine of Wands is here, it is someone who's like, yeah, I'm going to watch out for myself. Like, this is territorial. It's very protective. So you see what I mean when we have the page and this Nine of Wands, like, it's two different energies that are very protective. Now, this is where we get the odd type of energy that gets in the mix, is we get to the end and we have the Six of Pentacles, the complete opposite of what we have going on down here. The Six of Pentacles is charitable. It's balanced. It's giving. It's somebody that wants to give their energy to something. So with all this skepticism, all this defensiveness, this Six of Pentacles doesn't have much to go or anywhere to really go when all these walls are being put up. It's like, yeah, well, I want this, or I want to give to this, but there's blockages. There's a lot of blockages. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aquarius. Let's jump on in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Aquarians, please. Gods and Spirit team. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Three of Swords. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you can put it in the comments. I don't mind. All right, Three of Swords time. What is that Three of Swords here? Thank you. Ace of Cups. What is happening here? What the heck is happening here, Aquarius? The Ace of Cups, either this is somebody that's like emotionally scarred in a very deep way, or this is somebody's emotions changing, where somebody's having a change of heart. I'm already picking it up here in the front, and it's interesting that I said it here, like with this back end where like this energy wants to give, but there's all these blockages. The Ace of Cups is the complete opposite energy of the Three of Swords. So yeah, sure, it could be healing. It could be pain over romance. Remember, some Aquarians, if you're having issues with a romantic partner or pain in regards to emotions and romance, it could be showing up here. But the intuitive message I'm picking up here is a situation changing for the better, possibly. But a big thing here is a change of heart, where someone is going from Three of Swords to Ace of Cups, closed off to possibly more opened up, and we'll see it as we move through. So I would say in this time, Aquarius, don't be surprised if you or other people that you are linked to might have sudden changes of heart or sudden changes of emotion. That could absolutely be it here, especially with like the fire-air combination on the top, the sudden, the unexpected, so people could be changing their feelings and emotions about things, and possibly for the better. So let's keep moving. I mean, this reading is like making my head spin right now, Aquarius. Let's see what's happening with that Page of Swords. It is what it is, right? I mean, that's good though. I would say that's good. It's better than what we have on top. So why is that Page of Swords in the mix? What do we have here for Aquarius? Now the deck is being specific here. Why is the Page of Swords here? Thank you. Okay, someone planning to make a move here. And here comes the change in perspective, the change of heart again. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Page of Swords. Someone is like, all right, yeah, I'm not going to sit back no more. It's time to do something. It's time to make something happen. I'm not watching no more. I'm not going to stand by. I'm not going to take my time. It's like, now I'm going to make something happen. That's just the vibe I'm picking up here. Like, enough playing around, enough sitting around. The Knight of Pentacles, generally very slow, if moving at all. Like, to me, I say this could even be something that's at a full stop. Could be an earth sign, right? So when it's in reverse under a card like yours, maybe there's an earth sign that you're a little salty at, that you're not really happy with. That could also be a possibility for some of you. But the big vibe I'm picking up here is like, all right, I'm not sitting around no more. I need to do something about this. I either need to work on this or do something. Okay, so once again, similar to the front end, the surprising or sudden change of heart, feelings, and emotions, where it's like protective, sitting back, not doing nothing, and then boom, like it's kicking over. And it still has that explosive energy. Now we're getting earth and water on the bottom. So these energies work. So I would say for a lot of you, things could be changing for the better. We have like the emotional, now we have possible monetary. You could be very much motivated in this time too, Aquarius, especially in regards to like work and money increasing in that area as well. Like there's a big boost of motivation. So I like it. Let's move over to that Nine of Wands and see what's happening there. Then we'll do a quick recap. But it's like we're getting a similar message all throughout. So so that could be multiple people in the same mode. Like, all right, yeah, let's do this. So why is the Nine of Wands here? Thank you. Okay, there's some doubts. We have the 10 of Wands in the upright, but there's determination. Okay, interesting. Love it. I love tarot. It really blows my mind sometimes, my friends. So we have the 9 and 10 of Wands in conjunction with each other, and I just love how this energy is playing. Someone is ready to get things moving. That's, again, similar to what we have here, because the 9 is guarded, it's stopped, it's not moving. Notice the 10, it looks like that same person is breaking down that wall. They're picking it up and they're going to start moving again. So I'm getting this energy starting to free up. It's all over the place, whereas it might be hard. It's not going to be easy. Okay, all the stuff I was describing and talking about, yeah, it might not be the easiest thing to work through. It might not be easy for this person, but regardless, there's that determination to keep pushing forward. Now with the Nine of Wands, I will say this, actually with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, both of these cards could represent injury, okay? Whether it's physical, mental, emotional injury, there is still a need for somebody to heal in one form or another. However, that doesn't change the optimism that I'm getting in this spread, Aquarius. I'm loving the energy I'm feeling. Now, the Ten of Wands, yeah, it could be burdensome, a lot of weight on someone's shoulders. I did say it's not going to be easy, what we have going on here. But to me, just visually, intuitively, the way it looks to me is someone picking up or breaking down their wall. Okay, so there could be breakthroughs in this time as well. All over the place. Like, yeah, I'll pick up these sticks, I'll pick this wall up, I'll move it. It's heavy, it's tough, but I'm going to keep pushing forward. So this looks good, especially if you've been going through tough times, tough situations in work, in whatever things you're going through. Like, anything tough or hard is going to have a switch, a change, and it's sudden or surprising. Let's go through and do a quick recap here, because I think you're picking up what I'm putting down, because it's showing up in every level of this, okay? And I mean, I guess on the back, we could say this is someone who's like, yeah, they're just a little guilty and stuff like that. But intuitively, to me, that feels very good, like on an intuitive sense. But in the first position, before we get into the shadow card, we have the Three of Swords with the Ace of Cups in the upright. And that was very perplexing when I saw it. Now, of course, this could represent someone who is emotionally scarred or going through a very difficult time or having trouble with romance, of course. But the main thing I was getting is someone having a change of heart, or someone suddenly or surprisingly changing how they feel, going from hurt to opening up. And that has been the consistent theme throughout this whole entire reading. Because as we move to the center, we have the Page of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you might be angry at an earth sign here, but once again, it's like, all right, let's get to work. Let's get down to action. I'm not sitting around anymore. Let's make this happen. So it's like springing forth into action, like just not sitting around. I did say your motivation towards money and work and stuff like that could be going up as well. So it seems like there's changes in circumstance all over the place, where we have changes of emotion and heart, changes in motivation, and someone breaking down the walls. We have the Nine of Wands with the Ten of Wands in the upright. Now, yes, that could be read as a very difficult placement, not saying something's not heavy, not saying that there's no healing to be done, but to me, it's like someone saying, okay, well, I'll work with it. I'll take this wall down, and we're just going to keep pressing forward. So I like it overall. Please take screenshot. Let's get you a shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aquarius. Okay. I mean, that was a complex one, my friends, that's for sure. But let's see what we have. And I always like to end the reading off with a shadow card, whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. It's a nice thing to do. So what do we have in the shadows for Aquarius, please? Okay. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. So I just added a new tier that's a couple of bucks for those of you that want the Zodiac emojis and the membership badges, but no pressure. Let's see what's in the shadows for you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Six of Swords, moving forward, moving from the choppy waters into the calm. And it seems like this whole entire reading was about progress and moving forward. So I really, really do love how this card links in with the whole entire spread itself. Now, the one thing I will say about the Six of Swords, as far as the shadow side of it, make sure you're not abandoning responsibilities in this time. Make sure you're taking care of the things that need to be tended to and cared about. Okay, don't like hyper focus on one thing. But the beautiful thing about the Six of Swords to me is the shadow side is something might turn out way better than you expect it to. Or a situation might have an outcome that is way better than you perceive it. Like it's getting better, at least underneath the surface. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be in the community tab after this week's Fire and Air readings. But for November, we're bringing back winner's choice. 2 lucky subscribers will get to pick a deck of their choosing up to $40 US. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the zodiac signs, which one do you think is the most fun? Which one do you have the most fun with? And yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of November, I'll pick the winners at random as usual. My friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.